Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja. Welcome to the channel. I promise this is gonna be my last Saturday ranty video or whatever for the time being. We're gonna talk about Sasuke's legacy, what he's leaving behind. There's a big talk in the community right now. Everyone feels like, you know, Sasuke's death is right around the corner. We're going into every single chapter praying to freaking Hagoromo that Sasuke survives this chapter. You know what I'm saying? So every single month we're just wondering if Sasuke's gonna die or not. And at this point, it's like, if he does go out, right? If he does go out before the time skip, what is he leaving behind if he died next chapter, right? So next chapter, according to chapter 78 or whatever, Sarada just on her knees trembling from the might of Kawaki. Kawaki's displayed some Kamui level sniping skills or whatever. So he's got an instant GG maneuver on almost everybody in the verse, if you ask me. Because this Daiko Kuten sniping or dojutsu, whatever you're calling it, this is broken. It literally sends people, it can send people to a dimension where they're frozen in time. Now, I don't know if they're allowed to move around or do anything within that space, but if you're frozen in time, I'm assuming since you're not starving or aging or changing, you can't even move. You don't, nothing happens to you. You're literally frozen in time. It's so weird to think about. Now, if Kawaki can just Daiko Kuten snipe people from mid-range or whatever, this is on some Kamui sniping stuff, bro. Just send you to a dimension where you're trapped in, you can't get out. Unless you have karma or some way to escape that, you're screwed, right? So Kawaki's discovered some super powerful stuff, if you ask me. And then we go into seeing how Sarada's just on the ground at the might of this dude. She's trembling. She can't even activate Sharingan right now. Boruto just lost an eye protecting her. There's no emotional trigger or anything, bro. So this is insane. Obito literally went through the same thing and then stepped it up. He was like, here's my Sharingan, let's go. So I'm hoping Sarada next chapter steps it up. We know she's on the run, she's hunting down Kawaki. So I have a theory right now that Ikimoto might be it might be problematic for them to use the Sharingan in the manga. Now let me explain. Because right now, the last time we ever saw Sarada's Sharingan was back when Boro was fighting, right? Right before Borushiki transformed and everything. So a lot of people forget Sarada displayed 3 Tomo Sharingan in the manga. She used Chidori. She took down one of the big bads, right? She was able to fight a Kara member. So she is pretty formidable when she's with the team, when she's leading Team 7. You know, she's over here I could take down Boro. But then at the same time, it's the next chapter, Boro gets up, he goes all crazy transformation and stuff and starts wrecking everybody. And then Sarada gets one shot. And then Boruto's like, oh no. And then he transforms, right? So whenever Sarada's put in danger, Boruto usually steps in and overshadows everything that she just accomplished, right? So people don't even remember that she used Chidori or has 3 Tomo, but she does, right? Now the anime decided when they animated this stuff, they would change it up, they would take their liberties, they would move stuff around, and she has 2 Tomo Sharingan in the anime. So now there's controversy in the air, who is telling the truth? What's the proper continuity? Does she have 2 or 3? And I think Ikimoto's kind of laying back with displaying the Sharingan until the anime gets to a point where they're okay, she has 3 now. Because if she doesn't activate Sharingan next chapter, right? Or if she does and she has 2, then it's a retcon and it was a mistake the first time. But if she activates it next chapter and she has 3, then it's the anime is messed up, okay? Or the continuity's all jumbled up. Which is why I feel he's not going to show it. I have a feeling we won't even see her activate Sharingan this arc, you know? That might be a thing. And if Sasuke dies and she doesn't activate Sharingan because there's some stupid controversy with the continuity, that's gonna just paint Sarada in a bad light. And this is Sasuke's legacy we're talking about. There's people that are saying Sasuke is gonna die, right? We're worried every chapter, every month that Sasuke won't survive or Sasuke's gonna be put in a battle and this is it. This is the final battle. Baryon Sasuke, literally the end of Sasuke. So if this happens, right, and Sasuke does bite the dust, let's paint it up let's paint it up like he has to fight Damon or Code or Kawaki catches him, Momoshiki catches him, whoever does it, right? Someone takes out Sasuke before the time skip. I want this to be handled similarly to Shikamaru and Asuma's relationship. For one, because if Boruto's gonna grieve over Sasuke, the time and the care and like the writing around Shikamaru and Asuma's relationship, like the way Shikamaru grieved and mourned that was awesome, bro. And then like the motivation to like, let's go avenge my sensei after, I want Boruto to have that, you know, put on the cloak, grab the sword, and then like have a whole new sense of resolve, you know. I want that. And if that's the case, and they do pay homage to this, like, you know, or they give it that kind of writing, right? I want to see Sasuke leave behind one more freaking kid, bro. He's been spending time in the village. It's been like days at least. I don't know. It's been months for us in the freaking manga, so I honestly don't know how long it's been. But Sasuke lost his eye, and then he did some investigating on Code, and he figured out that he's like in the land of snow, or there's some weird laboratory where they were doing inhumane rituals and stuff in the land of snow. So like he knew about that stuff. But like for the most part, he's been in the village for quite a while. So like if he's spending time at home and Sakura's happy, that might mean that, like, you know, after he bites the dust, Sakura might be left with like one more little Uchiha baby. And like Sasuke can like legitimize his status as deadbeat daddy that doesn't take care of his kids. Like, you know, he could follow that Goku route and like literally leave Chi-Chi with a Goten, but it's Sakura. You know what I'm saying? So like this would be amazing for a bunch of reasons. For one, like Sarada is just kind of a letdown for me, for one. And then for two, like true Uchiha bloodline or whatever, like not the Shin clones or whatever, like that needs to like be carried on, right? That legacy needs to go on for the sake of Konoha. Now, Sarada could do it, right? But then it's like you're putting her in a position where it's like she's gonna have to be busting out babies like for the rest of her life or something, or she's only gonna have one kid, and then they're gonna like, so like it's gonna take a really long time to repopulate the clan with just Sarada. And like if he has another kid, right? Let's call it Sasuke Jr. just for whatever. We got a new Uchiha baby. Sasuke gets a baby, or Sarada gets a baby brother. And like she finds this new motivation to protect the next generation and actually step up to be Hokage. So there's a safe village for her little brother, who's probably named after her father. You know, like it would be great if we got something like that. You know, because then it's like Boruto's like, yeah, I gotta protect the king, the next generation. And that's why it's called Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Because Boruto has to discover his will of fire and his resolve to protect Konoha and like the people and the next generation so that the world can go on. And this is like how we start getting darker and more mature and stuff, because as soon as they start realizing that, when your ideology starts to become like part of your motivation and your resolve, like how it is for Kawaki, you become crazy powerful. That's how Naruto stories are. So like once they discover something that can like drive them, once they get that drive, dude, it's gonna be a crazy ass story. And if they kill off Sasuke, have him go out like Asuma, like even if he's fighting Damon, because Damon's a wild card, and it's like it could be like Sasuke versus Damon the same way it was like Asuma versus Hidan, like because Hidan was in a weird way also reflecting harm onto the other people. So like what if Sasuke gets just beat up from like strategizing how to destroy Damon, you know? Or he's like, I can fight against his, I figured out the weaknesses to Damon's ability, but I'm not strong enough to beat him, like I got destroyed. Like on some Jiraiya stuff. Like you could make this work in so many ways, but I could talk about this forever. Sasuke's legacy is super important, and if he is about to die, is Sarada all he's leaving behind? I'd hope not. You know what I'm saying? At the current state, I hope not. If she does, we need that Shikamaru Asuma treatment when it comes to Sasuke's death. Like people need to mourn him, people need to get motivated to go avenge him. We need some crazy ass mission to go like, okay, now it's time to take down the people who took down Sasuke. Because like, you can't let that fly. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think? Do you think they should approach this, like if they do you think Sasuke is going to die before the time skip? Because I know a lot of people do. For me, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of in denial. You know, I'm on that copium right now. I'd like to say he can survive until the end, like until the time skip at least. Because I feel like he should die in a similar fashion to Jiraiya. Jiraiya made it to Shippuden, but that's just me. That's that copium I'm talking. So let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Peace.